Ever wondered how to make the perfect fudge brownies at home? Well, you're not alone. Fudge brownies are a universal favorite, beloved for their irresistible blend of gooey and chewy textures. Today, we're going to introduce a recipe that's a little different. This recipe uses cocoa powder instead of chocolate, giving these brownies a fudgier finish and a less sweet profile. So, are you ready to whip up some delicious brownies? Here's what you'll need. Our fudge brownies recipe requires a few simple ingredients. Let's break them down one by one. This will make around 16 brownies. All ingredients and amounts are listed below. First off, 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which is about 1 1/3 stick butter. You want to make sure to use unsalted butter. This allows us to control the salt content in our brownies. Next, we have 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar, which is around 250 grams. This is what gives our brownies their sweet touch. Then we're going to need 3/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. That's about 75 grams. The cocoa powder is the key to the rich chocolatey flavor we're after. Then we'll need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to balance out the sweetness and enhance the chocolate flavor. Next, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract to add some depth to our brownies. We will also need 2 large eggs. The eggs act as the binding agent, giving structure to our brownies. And finally, 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, which is about 65 grams. This will give our brownies their texture and body. Got everything? Perfect, let's move on to the process. Now that we have all our ingredients ready, it's time to start the brownie magic. Let's start by preheating the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oven warms, we'll line an 8-inch square pan with parchment paper or aluminum foil, cutting the corners of the parchment paper so it fits nicely. Next, we will melt the butter in a medium-sized saucepan over medium heat. Watch it closely, we don't want it to burn. Once the butter has melted, add in the sugar, stirring until it's fully combined with the butter. Now add in the cocoa powder, vanilla extract, and salt. Following this, we'll remove the saucepan from the heat and let it cool a bit, just for 5 to 10 minutes. This cooling step is important as it prevents the eggs from scrambling when we add them to the warm butter and sugar mixture. Once the batter has cooled down a bit, we add the eggs one at a time as we whisk and blend them into the mixture. After the eggs comes the flour. We'll stir this in until it just disappears into the batter. Add a little flour at a time while mixing. A word of caution here, over-mixing the flour can lead to tougher brownies, and we want ours to be tender and fudgy. Feel free to add any chocolate chips as an option for a more chocolatey brownie. Finally, we'll pour the batter into our prepared pan and smooth the top. It's now ready to bake for 20 to 25 minutes. You'll know it's done when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out with a few moist crumbs clinging to it. Once baked, let the brownies cool completely in the pan. This is crucial for achieving the perfect fudgy texture. Once cooled, you can use the parchment or foil overhang to lift the brownies out of the pan and cut them into squares. And voila, you have created a delicious batch of fudge brownies. And that's how you make the perfect fudge brownies at home. This recipe is quick and easy to create. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You'll get notified of all future videos for other easy-to-make recipes. Happy baking!